A source of stress can be compared to a tray to carry or bear. The StressSlabs app allows to estimate and follow your stress level. At the first use, it needs to create an account. Then you have to encode your email address and password. Both data should be reintroduced after disconnection. The application includes the terms and conditions. Then you introduce your profile data, date of birth, specify if you are financially independent or still studying, and indicate the desired frequency of reminders. You have to choose a language and if you wish to obtain information by email. A succession of screens then appear, allowing you to explore the application. This tutorial or quick user's guide can be accessed at any time from the menu. The application will show the screen to estimate how I feel today. The how I feel today level is displayed in numbers of kilostress carryable or bearable. A person in good shape is able to carry or bear a total weight of 100 kilostress. The more she is tired or sick, the more the capacity decreases. I assess how I feel today by moving the cursor. Next, the My Stress screen appears. To create the first tray, you have to click on plus sign, then Add a Slab screen appears. I can then choose a category and then select the desired tray. Then, if I wish, I describe more precisely the cause of stress corresponding to the selected tray. And finally, I determine the weight of the tray by moving the cursor. The cursor is usually positioned in the middle of an area, highlighted in a darker color, that corresponds to the limit values most frequently chosen by users for this type of trays. I can freely move the cursor outside of this area. If my choice is beyond the upper limit, most frequently chosen, message will inform me, but I am free to confirm this choice. When using StressSlabs, upon the first opening of the day, the screen to estimate how I feel today appears. I can move the cursor to the digit of kilostray I feel able to carry that day. Using the app more than 3 days in a row is rewarded in the form of 5 kilostrays that are added to the form of the day. In other words, the daily use of StressSlabs allows me to carry or bear a little more kilostress. Some trays must be carried several days. It is possible to import some or all of the trays of the day before or another day to add to the slabs of the day and estimate your level of stress. To select the tray for which I want to change the weight, simply press on the slab. I move the cursor to update the new weight and I press Edit to confirm my choice. If I find difficult estimating the weight, I can press I can't estimate. The application allows me to read again the definition of stress and review the SLABS approach, which provides guidance on estimating the weight of some trays. It is possible to cancel the operation by pressing Cancel, or delete a slab after its creation or modification by pressing Delete. To add a tray, just press Add a Slab, or on the plus sign at the top right of the screen and select the category, slab and weight. After, you may specifically or not describe the cause of stress. The stress level is a ratio between the total weight of all the trays on the state of form. It is expressed in percent, and its value is indicated in a field placed in the slabs. The background color of the screen is defined by the stress level. It gradually changes as a function of the elevation of the stress level from turquoise, green to orange, and then bright red to dark red. The stress level also appears on the vertical scale on the right of the slabs with the color code of the background screen. under the field with the stress level appears a message in relation to the stress level. It is possible to discover by pressing Read More information and recommended tools to manage a stress level. The screen My Tools presents families of recommended tools. I may select the group of tools, and then the tool, and finally I complete the field for the tool implemented or used. The kilo stress bonus for that tool will then be added to the kilo stress of state of form. The fact of using a tool increases the carrying capacity of the state of form. At any time, I can see the menu by clicking on the upper left corner of the screen, on the icon representing 3 small horizontal bars. To follow your stress level and see its evolutions and trends, I choose My History in the menu. By default, stress levels of the last 7 days is displayed. The background color shows a progression of the colors that appears as a background at my stress. Stress level percentages are given on the vertical axis on the left of the screen. The horizontal axis shows the 7 dates. By clicking a point on the graph for a given date, a frame appears in which the following information is disclosed. Level of stress in %, form of the day in kilo stress, which corresponds to the maximum weight that can be supported optimally, weight of the slabs in kilo tray, or sum of the weight of all identified stress trays and carried throughout a day, implementation of tools in kilo stress, or number of kilo stress added to the form on the day, increasing capacity during the day. Below the graph appears a series of information, an assessment of the stress level and recommended tools depending on the stress level. I can see the slabs that are associated with the selected level of stress in the graph by clicking on See My Slabs of the selected date.